Gee, I'd like to talk with you.
Now, Edith, if it's about that thing with Blair, I already said I was going.
That thing you're referring to is Blair and Allie's wedding. And of course you'll be there. Blair's so happy you'll be at the wedding. It means the world to her to know that her whole family will be there. And by the way, I hope you'll talk to Michael before we all meet up at the ceremony. It would be so awkward if you didn't, since you haven't talked to him since last Thanksgiving.
Michael, I'm not sure we have a lot to say to each other. I invested a lot in his education just to watch it grow up in smoke.
Well, sometimes in order for someone to be happy, they just have to follow their heart, which is exactly what I want to talk to you about.
Can it wait until after halftime, Edith? The game is about to start. Oh, and by the way, how about you making up some of your delicious tuna fish sandwiches to go along with a cold beer?
No, it cannot wait.
Oh boy, I recognize that tone of voice. You know, ever since you've been seeing that talk lady, Dr. Pravash, you're not the same Edith. You pay good money so you can talk to her, and instead, you always want to talk to me. I don't get it, Edith. Why do I have to listen when she's being paid to do that?
Dr. Pravesh has been very helpful. She's even offered to give us a family discount. But that's not important. I have something to tell you, Archie. I'm going to be starting a job.
A job? Geez, Edith, why do you want to do that? You've got a job right here. You do the cooking, you take care of the cleaning and the laundry, you keep the garden looking great. You don't even have to leave the house. All those years I commuted to the city, it would have been a dream to not leave my home. So why do you want to spoil everything with a job?
Well, I've been doing the same thing for years and years. There's just no more satisfaction or challenge in it anymore. You know, Archie, sometimes it's good to try something new.
You know, I don't like the sound of this, not at all. After Howard next door started seeing Dr. Pravash, the next thing you know, he's not the same Howard. He stops coming around here because he has a hobby. A hobby. He's taking flower arranging. He's freaking flower arranging, for God's sake. You know, maybe it kind of tells me why Shelley left him.
Archie, that's not very nice. And it turns out that Howard has a real talent for color and design. And it's not just a hobby anymore. He got hired at the local florist shop. They're growing their business and they need someone to manage their second store. Howard was kind enough to put my name in for it.
What? Wait a minute. This is my house and you're my wife. You are not going to take a job.
Well, it's too late, dear. I already said yes. And the best part is, Blair and Allie are going to be using that florist for their wedding flowers. Margaret offered to pay for it, but Howard said he'd love to do it as his gift to the girls. And Ted said he'd let the girls use one of his limos.
Ted is going to be at the wedding?
Of course, Ted is family.
No, Ted has wrecked this family, brainwashing my son with his grown-up hippie pot-smoking delusions.
I think Ted means well. And Daniel's going to be there. He and Ted are working on the little wedding favors. I think they're going to do little boxes of brownies.
Daniel? Is he ever going to move on?
I think we better get used to the wedding planning around here. Janice and Daniel have been making a lot of progress with Dr. Pravesh. I think it's going to turn out to be just like a Hallmark movie.
Oh my God. So Edith, what about those sandwiches? We're already into the first quarter.
Sure, no problem. I'll put the bread and the meat on the counter, and I'm not going to be home till after 6. So if you could take care of the dishes by the sink, and oh, when you're done, do a little dusting too. Thanks, dear.